Okay. Now in here, type thing that means, what we're going to do here is we're going to go back. That's here, and that's alchemy. Whoa, whoa, and whoa. Yeah. All right, here. We're going to go back here. That's a gear set, and that's your thaumaturgy, weaver, other classes like that type thing I mean. Now, if you take this hand there, and you go up, and then that's the one that says create a new gear set right then and there. But we're not looking at that right now. Just letting you know type thing, like I can switch here and go back to convert, or go to my thaumaturgy. And that's here, and that's conjure there, right then and there, to thing like that. That'd be my minor. Yeah, that's right. And that's my botanist, and that's my thaumaturge, and this is is that the weaver? That's the weaver, and the leather worker, and the carpenter, and the alchemist. Okay, now we've got that on type thing. There are things here in your items that control your craftsmanship and control, and that's how many control points you have type thing that means. Here, when you're working on something, that one's free, that's your craft. This one is your quality on the 18 one, and the 92 CPs one, taking that type of sense, is your restoration into the device that you were milling on. It's pretty complicated. There's other ones that you go higher up, taking that type of sense. Now if you go here into actions and traits, and then that's what the R2 button type thing and the X button, then you can get into your traits type thing, that type of sense. Now that's the first one in general, which is bad. You're going to take that thing there, and then you're going to hit X on that type thing. That's your actions, basic synthesis, basic touch, and master mend, and steady hand type thing, that type of sense. Things of that nature. Now, in additional, I have nothing to bring over from that. Let's go out there. Minor, I think I can bring prospect in, but it doesn't help in this command here. But we'll get to that later. Just like your other classes can bring stuff in as well. Different video. I don't want to get off right now. Okay, now, it doesn't really say so all the time. That's your attributes, and then instead of L2, you're gonna R2, you're gonna R1. That's your resistances. That's your profile. That's your classes type thing, that type of sense. That's leather worker. When these get up to 15 type thing, they usually have more shareable items that you can bring into your action traits, even if they're disciples of the hand type thing of carpenter, blacksmith, armorer, goldsmith, weaver, alchemist. It even works with those things too. Just like my protect and my cure on my conjurer to thaumaturge type thing as a shareable trait, the craft jobs have shareable traits as well. I think you guys were saying that. That's R1, and in that type of thing there. And then that's my attributes page, which is what we were looking at type thing. So another successful action trait thing that means. Okay, now that's your stuff type thing. If you hold R2 back, you can drop it and hold it type thing. That's R2, R2, R2. Oh no, it did not. No, it didn't. Then that is nonsense. And so that is there. And now with that selected type thing, now you hit your top controller. You're in there, hold, and then select type thing. Now, recipe level is going to be different here. They don't have an L1 or R1 type thing. If you come out of that, whoops, and here, and then you hit that here, it is going to let you know which crafting log that you're going to. But they don't say that you can shift through that type thing in that type of sense, but you can. I know that's crazy. That's the carpenter or leather worker. That is the weaver. That is distilled water and quicksilver. That's alchemy. And that's maple lumber and maple clogs, I think. That's the carpenter. Yes. Okay, now we're going to go back here. To get to this one type thing, you need to R2 and go down. Like that. Okay, now distilled water in that type of sense is here. And just look at all for right now. It's not the muddy water, and that's materials type thing. And if you click over here, immediately goes to synthesize with the hand. But here, you can actually use your direction buttons. Let's see here. To go up and down in that means. Yeah. Oh my god. There. Yes. You could actually click in that and then go back to synthesize type thing that means if you want to. Very great questions type thing that type of sense. It's not a great question. That's water shard type thing that type of sense. Here. And in that one. And I gotta point down again. And muddy water, taking that type of sense, but you're like, well, botany didn't do it. I don't know where the hell to go to, taking that means. So then here, you go to Esminate and the Guild Supplier. Bam! And you click on her, you can sell her stuff, taking that type of sense. And there's maple logs and stuff like that. But most of it is going to be in here. Boom! Right then and there, tough acting, tenactin, muddy water, taking that type of sense. And then you click that if you want to for your direction here. You go there, taking that type of sense with your direction, and then you use L1 as they prescribe type thing, and that changes the number that you're going to purchase. Yeah. And you can just purchase like that type thing. Once you find that, go back over to it type thing with, whoops, sorry, that's here, and then here, here, and then here, here, and then here, here, and then here, and then you're gonna say, I want 2 of them, type thing in that type of sense, and now it says purchase 2 of them for 28. Whew. Now you bought some muddy water. Now you can turn back around and go to your crafting log. Yeah. Now you're in your crafting. Distilled water is going to come from distilling our quantity of muddy waters. We've got 8 of them. We only need 1. And we've got 472 shards of water shards. Oops. Let's see the synthesize. And there we go. 472 of them. And water shards. It's really difficult to get off on it, I think, when you have other things in your head. Now, basic synthesis, basic touch, masterman, 40 out of 40, and 090312 quality and progress. This is going to be easy to do progress, so we're going to do the basic synthesis one. That's here, and see how it lit up type thing with the circle after the R2? Press R2, and then hit circle. Yep. There you go. And now you've synthesized a bottle of distilled water. Now, let's go here. Let's go back to synthesizing water type thing. And you took out your devices type thing. The other backup device goes in your shield spot. I don't think I put that in there yet. That's here, and that's basic touch. And see how there's an X in front of that one type thing, so we're going to hit X instead of circle type thing, which are different keys. And we raised the quality, but not the progress yet. So now we're going to do it again. We're going to take that, R2, don't forget the R2 type thing, that type of sense, and then X here for the synthesis touch. And now we've got 96 quality. And see our durability taking that type of sense is 20 out of 40. So we're gonna do it again. And let's do this again here. And that's, we're gonna R2, and then we're gonna hit X. Boom. Now that's 144 out of 312 in quality. There's 13% high quality in this thing. But we've got a durability problem type thing out of 10 out of 40. So now we're gonna go back to R2 while we're in, which is only going to pop up type thing when we start to synthesize something after confirming the gold button at the bottom type thing. That's going to be R2, and now you see that one there? That's a square. So we need a square one type thing here, and that means while holding the R2 button still, and we're going to square that. There we go. Now the durability went from 10 out of 40 back up to 40 out of 40 taking that type of sense from Master Man. We did like 3 of these, which are 18 to that type of sense, and we did the 92 min one, and see our crafting points on this particular item is down from the 180 thing to like 34. Yeah. But now we can go with the progress with the 13% and the durability of 40 out of 40, which it wasn't type thing in that type of sense. Now we're gonna hit this R2 and then circle. And then boom. Now, here, to go button synthesis type thing, you're gonna go all the way back out. Here, to R2, to down arrow, oops, to down arrow, crafting log, distilled water. Here, we're gonna hit that, and we're gonna go to synthesis. Or synthesize type thing, that type of sense. Now we have that screen type thing. R2 and then X. 30 out of 40, 162 craft points. R2 and X. Nope, didn't work on that one. R2 and X. Okay, durability, 40 out of 40, right? Nope, 10 out of 40 to think. Let's do it. It's all doable. Now, you're gonna pull back, and then Master Min, taking that type of sense, and that one's on a square, and that's a square one, and that means, and we're gonna hit here. Now, we can fix that, taking that type of sense. Only 8% quality this time. And then we're gonna do here, for the basic synthesis, that's gonna be basic synthesis, taking that type of sense. That's here, that's R2, and then circle. And that's your progress. Yeah. Oh shit. It's really easy to get off on, taking that type of sense. Yeah. Because then, that's basic synthesis type thing, that type of sense, which has to be not initiated type thing. Oh, you have to go. You should be. Basic touch is your high quality one in Master Min, and that is a circle type thing, that type of sense. Boom. Oh shit. Let's do the basic touch one type thing, that type of sense. That's in circle one. Alright, let's do another basic touch one. What the hell? And notice our durability type thing, that type of sense. That's wrong. That's wrong. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah. Okay, now we don't need the Master Min that type thing, that type of thing. That's what's off. So R2, Min, and that is that one there. Oh, that's a square. There's a and now our progress is still there too. That's So now R2.
Yeah. Oh, see what this is? Yeah, it's circle. Yeah, it's circle.
Yes. Now the Quicksilver. Okay. And that's liquid metal, which is going to come from Cinnabars. Interesting.
Yeah.
And so I just, that's the synthesized, I think that type of sense, which is there. And now you're going to use the direction button from the synthesize. And now we're going to do that to think that type of sense. Number quantity, and that's 19 to think that means. And that's a water shard. There we go. Corner. Okay.
Oh, would you like these?
Yeah, sure.
Put them in the ice box. They came from the food pantry, so watch them and make sure that they don't get moldy on you.
Okay, I will. I'll throw them in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I love cupcakes.
Okay, good. I get all kinds of goodies like this.
Woo! Okay.
So I have homemade chicken and dumplings.
Okay.
Do you like that?
I'm more of just a straight up chicken guy.
A chicken guy?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Sometimes I have leftovers from the barbecues.
Okay.
You know, like maybe a hunk of pork steak and some of my dry sketties and this and that. Would you like that? Because I always got some leftovers.
You're fine. A1 sauce, man. I love pork chops. I'll do that.
Okay.
Sweet.
Put them in the icebox now, babe.
Go on. I'll go on there.
I'll get one out of you now. I promise you.
Okay, I will. Okay. All right, now, Quicksilver should not be within the thing here. Let's go back here. And boom. And no. That's Esmond. I don't believe she has any Quicksilver within her list. And usually you can find ingredients to things in that type of thing here. There's the Cinnabars. Those are in there. Not seeing any Quicksilver. And I did the same thing, and I'm like, oh man, there's no Quicksilver. How do I get Quicksilver then? I mean, they wanted other stuff like the growth formula, man. That's not right. Oh, so now you drop back from that type thing. You're like, try to figure that out. Go back into your crafting log. Boom. But you can make Quicksilver. You have a recipe for it. No, they didn't. And that's wait, there's the hand for Quicksilver, and then there's the hand for synthesize. Now, boom, we're back at the table again. And now we're gonna R2, and this is here, and whoa. There's a 9-1 on this one type thing. If we synthesize now, we can't go back and put the quality in it, so we're gonna start with the quality one. Not at this level of recur. Because it has to be done on original creation. That still messes with me that's inventory. That's crazy. Okay, anyway, so we just, and we do it again. And boom. No, it didn't work. And then from there type thing, that's 10 out of 40 type thing. So we're gonna mastermind that, and we're gonna give that a touch. Boom. And then we're gonna do that type thing here. And we're gonna do that. And she's got steady hand going. And she's gonna go way up on that. Boom. Tough acting, Quicksilver again. And now we have 17. We're gonna need 2 of them for this one, and we're pulling 2 out of 17 and 1 out of 467. Synthesized type thing that means. And then R2. And quality. quality. Okay, and then master mint, and then quality. Can we go for another? Oh, don't have another quality one. All right, so we're just gonna circle that because I'm out of crafting points, I think. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Yes, you synthesize well. Let's try something a little bit more working for. Maple branches, and that's a maple wand. It's a maple branch with the growth formula alpha type thing, that type of sense, which you can synthesize here. Yeah, that's. Okay, but right now we're gonna do the maple wand. Conjurers use those. Yeah, that's. Conjurer and white mage. And people can't cleric things they're thinking of type of sense if you don't allow them to cleric. So it's kind of a weird thing. Alright, anyway, so we just okay, so maple wand, and I kind of went back on that. We're gonna go ahead when we're in here. We're gonna key, that's the hand. We're gonna hit X again, and we're gonna hit X here. Nope, that's circle, and that's circle. Recipe level. X. 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 Oh, let's do that. Let's circle here, and let's quit. Let's try again. Circle and circle and okay. 21. Okay, now that's 40 out of 60. And that means, oh man, I didn't take out the time. And then you just keep working from there. Hold on a second there. And now that you hit the quality here, and you synthesize that, a maple wand.